Now we have got another exercise which is based on the conditional statements. In here we have to verify whether the given number is even or odd. Before proceeding with the solution to this exercise, let us first understand the logic behind the solution to this exercise. Any number which is divisible by 2 is a even number, and the one which is not divisible by 2 is an odd number. So let's say that we have got 10, and if we divide it by 2, it gives us 0 remainder. So if we are going to get remainder as 0, that means that number is completely divisible by 2, and therefore the number is even. If we divide 11 by 2, it gives us 1 remainder, and this means that this number is not the even number. Therefore this is an odd number. Now how we can solve this problem using Python? We will be applying the same logic. Let us dive to the Colab environment, and over here I am going to write down the logic. Suppose that we have been given a number 10 and I want to verify whether it is a even number or not. So I will say that if num modulus 2. So what modulus does is it gives us the remainder part. So if it is equals to 0, let's suppose we are going to divide a number by 2 and we are going to get the remainder as 0. That means it is a even number. So here comes the logic. And if it is not equals to 0, that it means it is not an even number. So what is that number then? Then it is a odd number. If I execute this code, it gives me the result and it tells us that the input number is an even number. Now I will be taking the input from the user. I will say enter the number. So we are going to get the input of the number from the user, and then I will typecast it to the integer form, and then we can execute the program. Now it is asking enter the number. So I will say that okay, it is 10, and it says that 10 is an even number. So suppose you input 103, it should be the odd number, and yes, we are getting the outcome. Suppose you want to print the actual number in here rather than writing the number. So what will you do in that case? Let us copy this whole code once again, and I'm going to add another code cell. Over here I can say that I want to print the number, and then I will say format the number that user has input. It is num. I will apply the same logic in the next print statement. Over here I can say that the input number is odd if it is not divisible by the 2. So it says the 10 is an even number, and if I input let's say 13, it says that it is an odd number. I hope you understood the logic behind this exercise.